Hello and welcome to the Ellen Made Book Club. Today I want to talk about the books I plan to read in January of 2025. This TBR is a little bit tentative. I have some books from December that I'm still not finished with that I would like to carry over into January, but I have a few days left and I want to see how I go with that. Things might change, but this video is going to be my TBR the way it looks right now, and we'll see if that changes or not. I want to pick a couple of prompts from my TBR jar. I feel like it's been a long time since I did that and I just think it's so much fun. But I do have a couple of other books that I am already hoping to get to, and I also have a little mini book haul that I thought I would start with. The first one is The Language of Solitude by Jan-Philipp Sendker, and I think this is a sequel to Whispering Shadows. I read The Art of Hearing Heartbeats by this author, and so whenever I see a book by him, I pick it up secondhand. I also picked up a Swedish translation of Where the Crawdads Sing. Is that the title? Yes, Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. I've just seen this around and it was cheap, and so I decided why not pick it up and then I will have it. And then I also found an Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This is a fantasy series, I think, and this is the first part. Sorry, there's some hair stuck to it. Yeah, very happy to find this secondhand. I think I paid like $2 or something, and it's in English, so no brainer. So that's my little haul. I won't be reading any of those books in January, but I will be reading Homegoing by Jan-Philipp, finally. I feel like this has been sort of on my TBR for all of 2024. There's been too many other heavy reads, but I'm going to read this now in January with Chelsea at Libraries and Lattes. We're gonna do a buddy read and read this in January, and I'm really looking forward to it. And then I have 3 new releases that are coming out in January that will be available on my audiobook app. The first one is The 3 Lives of Kate K by Kate Fagan, which I just think sounds like a good time. It's about a woman who has left her past behind for some reason and is having multiple identities, and one of them is she is a famous author, but she's not who she says she is. And then she has to go back home, and yeah. It's been described as The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo meets First Lie Wins, and that just seems like a cool combination. I haven't read First Lie Wins yet, but anyways, I would like to read that too, actually. So maybe if I can get that, I will read First Lie Wins as well. I don't know. And then I have Cross My Heart by Megan Collins, which is a thriller, and it's about a woman who becomes obsessed with the husband of the woman whose heart she thinks she has had transplanted into her. That was a very roundabout way kind of explanation, but it's a woman who wants her happily ever after, and she has had a heart transplant, and she's convinced that the husband of the woman whose heart she has in her, that they're meant to be together, and she is talking to him online, and there's this obsession, and yeah, it sounds very intriguing and I want to read it. I also saw that another release that I was talking about in that anticipated releases video will be available on my audiobook app, so I was very happy about that, and that is Mother of Rome by Lauren Bear, which is a retelling of the myth about Romulus and Remus, who were the founders of Rome. And yeah, that just sounded very good to me as well. The retelling is focused on their mother and the sacrifices that she had to make to ensure that her sons had their birthright and saved the empire or something. Okay, so let's pick a couple of prompts from my TBR jar and see what we get. And these are prompts in different colors, and the different colors are just different categories of prompts. So we have like genre and theme and color on the cover and things like that. And I'm gonna pick prompts of different colors so that they're from different categories. And I don't know, we'll see how many we get. The first one is a blue one. And that is theme. Okay, that's a good start to the year. The theme is fun. A fun theme. Or like the theme is fun. It's a fun book. Fun. Okay. The ones that come to mind from my bookshelves are Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid and Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Merer. These both just feel like a fun time to me. I'm more interested to read Malibu Rising, but I think Assistant to the Villain is like more of a fun time. I feel like there's more emotional depth in this one than there is in Assistant to the Villain. I've heard mixed reviews about this, so I'm not really sure. I'm gonna hold on to these two for now and decide later. Let's pick another prompt. Another blue. Another blue. This one feels like purple. It's a bit harder paper, that's what I mean. So this is color and it says gold. I do have a few books with gold on them. Clytemnestra would have been perfect for this, but I've already read that, so. So there's a little bit of gold on a lot of books, but the ones that I have picked out for now is The Mountains Sing by Nguyen Van Nguyen Mai, which is set in Vietnam. I'm trying to be mindful of not reading too many emotionally heavy books all at once. And then I also have The House of Fortune by Jessie Burton, and this is the sequel to The Miniaturist, which it's been a while since I read The Miniaturist, so I'm hoping I can like just pick this up. It says in the Golden City of Amsterdam, so maybe that's a sign. And there is gold on like the title, and there's gold in like the little fire, and like there's just little gold accents. It's very pretty, and this one has gold on the leaves. I'm gonna pick this one. Let's just pick one more, I think, because I already have like 3 audiobooks that I want to read and homegoing and 2 of those. So I think one more prompt. Blue? No. What's this? Blue? Pink. Okay. What's pink? I can never remember. I think it's like other. Okay. It says big. Well, the biggest book I have on my TBR is The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. I don't think I want to read this in January. I mean, the other book that I would have picked is The House of Fortune. This is also a big book. I'm just gonna pick another prompt, I think. I don't want another big book. And it's my rules. Something other than blue or purple. Purple. Give me a green or a yellow or a pink. Purple. No, pink I can have. Okay. Let's see what this says. This just says pretty. So a pretty cover. I'm guessing I meant by that. Pretty cover. The prettiest cover I think I have is Forgotten on Sunday by Valerie Perrin. Do I want to read this in January? Maybe I do. Maybe. That is on my list of books that I want to read in 2025 as well. I always have a hard time like picking the books I really want to read. I keep like procrastinating on them, saving the mashed potatoes and all of that. What was the prompt? Pretty. This is a pretty cover to me, Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden, but I'm not gonna read this in January. Pretty. This is another pretty cover, People Person by Candice Carty-Williams. That's a very pretty cover. All the colors. It's not as pretty as that one though. Pretty. Pretty is very specific, like type of beauty. It can't just be like a cool looking cover. It has to be like a pretty cover. Violeta by Isabel Allende is also a very pretty cover. Let's review. So I have Homegoing, and then I have The 3 Lives of Kate K, Mother of Rome, and Cross My Heart. That's already a pretty good mix. And then we have Forgotten on Sunday by Valérie Perron. I'm trying with my pronunciation. The House of Fortune by Jessie Burton. Did I choose that now? What happened? Okay, so then we have Fun, and I have Malibu Rising and Assistant to the Villain. I don't want to read all of the best books in 1 month. I don't know. I want to have, I don't know. You know, you want something, should I pick this? That's a very strange mix of books. This is set in August, so I think I want to read this when it's like a little bit warmer and like not in the middle of winter. I think I'm going with Assistant to the Villain, just because I'm not very like, if I don't like this, that's not the end of the world kind of thing. I don't know. I have higher hopes for Malibu Rising, but I don't want to put too many like heavy hitters in the same month. I want a couple of not very important reads because I have Homegoing already. Why am I holding this? That is the weirdest mix of books I've ever seen, I think. But yeah, I want to read all of them. Like, they're a very pretty collection of colors. I feel like this is giving me like hope for the new year. Yeah, I'm set for this month, and I'm going to put Malibu Rising back on the shelf. So that makes 7 books for me to choose from, and I still might have a couple of like left over from December, so that's plenty. I am not going to get through all of those, but that's a good selection to have. So first I have Homegoing by Yagyasi. This is the one that I will for sure read in January. The 3 Lives of Kate K by Kate Fagan on audiobook. Mother of Rome by Lauren Baer, also on audiobook. Cross My Heart by Megan Collins, which is a thriller, so that's good to have in the mix. And then we have Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Merer. Forgotten on Sunday by Valérie Perron. And The House of Fortune by Jessie Burton. Yeah, I'm feeling really good about that TBR, actually. It sounds like a fun time to me, and that's what I need. I would love to know what your reading plans are for January. What's the first book that you will head to? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear that. And yeah, I think this is going to be the last video that I am posting this year, which sounds crazy. I hope you've had a good 2024, and I hope that your 2025 will be even better. I'm looking forward to a fresh start and a clean slate and a new year. Thank you so much for watching this video and for being with me here on my channel this year. My first year on BookTube. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to keep going in 2025, and I have lots of fun ideas and things I want to try. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you are too. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.